I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that. But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Listen.
Danny, what are you doing here?
I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Fanon mentioned you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you here to...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings.
Oh, so there is a method. Cool.
That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the Grove.
The Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame Aquila. But undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You'll protect me, won't you?
I mean, it's a goddamn monster, so yes. People joking about it being the Aeon of Veracity and everything. Little FF over there is kind of a powerhouse. And adorable.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Anthorius is a valuable addition to our databank when I get back to the Astral Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
No, just a track record. That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders.
Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The Grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
He is absolutely not touching my party. No way in hell. Anhung was good for all of the first part of Bellabog. That was it. Unless he wants to become a dragon again, then he's okay.
The chroma coffer is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Skyfolk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are unqualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
I mean, you'd think you could just warn people not to go tragically to their death by challenging a literal god, but... A MacGuffin is always a useful tool for storytelling. Right, thanks for agreeing with me, Don Hung.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
So we'll do the first one. Listen carefully to Hyacinth talk with the ancestor. Oh, he sounds pleasant.
Who has awakened me?
That voice does not fit that character.
It's Hyacinthia, a descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber. You are Lord Crispus, aren't you? I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name.
My god, dude. Badass voice. Horrible mustache.
So, our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing. For the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion, and retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan.
Okay, does anybody else think he sounds like Optimus Prime? Or was Optimus Prime's voice actor? Don't remember.
How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
Okay, Hyacinth, this is where you whip out the little prince, Ika, and he just eats the ghost, and you win.
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world.
Well, you currently have Don Hung, who is there, and Ika, who, yeah, will eat their souls.
Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk. I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within. Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
Well done, Hyacinth.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is said to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
The vortex of Genesis. A suggestion. Excuse me. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Pagosas, priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis. Well, that's really convenient, isn't it? Glad you magically learned that power between parts.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Euphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've got the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Bagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
The spirit water gate formed with this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. Okay, it'll likely only let one person through. Okay, and as Pagusa's priests designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor's spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Under the... What? Rakos? I gotta be pronouncing that wrong. Steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Ruckus. It's ruckus, isn't it? Under their ruckus steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. All right. Spirit water, reveal the way.
The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises.
Yeah. Could have used that a few times by now.
But this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her? Oh, I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Saifi? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Saifi. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really time, Big Sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphie.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. He reminds me of Aglaia in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, Big Sis Treeby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
It's like giving somebody a locked safe. Why?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here.
Pink Child is hilarious.
So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Don't really mince words, do you, Cypher?
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphie. Zinni is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
I don't think Cinny works quite the way you think it does, Tribby. Like, if anything, Cypher over there is the more sinful of the ones, of the Priceless Heirs. Cinny just sounds a bit mean.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Don't worry. She has a small unicorn that decimates enemies.
Syphie cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Cypher uses the Coin of Whimsy's ability and teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Alchema lending a hand. Oh, well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cinny? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphie's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
This is still a super interesting, super cool area. Definitely stands out.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Converse with the ancestor. Does this one sound like Optimus Prime? Nope, but it does sound just as pissed off.
Child, what brings you before me? Could it be You're a descendant of the Sky People?
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's Flame Chase duty. You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akuma and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos Heir's flame chase journey is nearing its end.
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios? Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty? As fellow pillars of Amphorius, who would have thought that Sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
It's because Sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
About that. Been a rough week.
Unfortunately, she has recently left us. But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time, and lasted for so long.
I mean, she didn't go insane like Nikador. Don't know if she would have, but certainly became a bit, less emotional.
Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings, no?
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
Quite the little scholar, I guess.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I see. Yet, Trebios' prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Wouldn't that be nice? I don't think any of their fates have been particularly gentle at this point.
Thank you, Lady Ectra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts. But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ectra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person. All right, time to head back to the Grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
You're back. How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Do you mind sharing what your ancestor's spirit said to you? Addison recounts her conversation with General Ektra to Dan Heng.
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just, I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Skyfolk will mend dusk and dawn. I can somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trinan deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Yeah, gloomy is his personality. That isn't something he can shut off. It's just... I know. He's moody. And, yeah. Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos. We're here. This is it.
Castrum Kremnos. We were just here a little bit ago. Fighting, so... good to be back, I guess.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
He's just here? In Castrum Kremnos? Fighting them? Because I thought he was going back here, but I figured he was, like, on the outskirts or taking the fight to them. He's just been here, fighting the whole time, and we're just dicking around somewhere else. Sure, whatever, he's immortal. He sent a message. Let's try that one again. He sent a message earlier, carried by Thunder. How? Warning us to watch out for the Flame Reaver's actions. He sent a message carried by Thunder. Was it like Morse code? Every time the thunder struck, it was a dot or a dash? Did he just stick a letter and send it like one of those vacuum tubes? The thunder, the lightning just took it up and shot it down in Akama? The hell does that mean?
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
Why? No, I don't. Why? You're just gonna leave him to fight and probably die because we literally saw him in hell or the afterlife or whatever? What? He has to do this on his own as we leave him in this mortal struggle for his, I don't know, I guess not life, but insanity, for his sanity. What? Suspension of disbelief? Just rolling with it. I agree. I don't.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother? Was the word confusing?
Yes, my grandmother Jacinta was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as A glorious duel. But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish.
Wow, wouldn't have expected them to do that.
Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
And the Kremnoan warrior she fought against
Was Lord Gradaros.
Quite the twist. Okay. Yet you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out, I can't put what I felt at that moment into words.
Like you should have distanced yourself from the situation and... I guess you were the only healer at the time, but... Nobody would have blamed you.
But when I heard Lord Gradaros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away.
Yeah, that's fair.
To quote Lord Finan, Gradaros must have done that to become a better man.
Sure, a little bit of self-sacrifice really takes back years of being a bit of a monster. I mean, their whole thing, the Kremnoans' whole thing is fighting and killing and, I guess, honor and plundering. Plundering, a lot of that seemed to be their thing. Yeah, it was a good thing he saved her, though, so... Credit where credit's due, I guess. It takes true courage to forgive. You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth. While it is abundantly true that strength comes in many forms, I think being able to kill a god takes the physical kind, and the mental fortitude and courage, and not being cute and pink and healing. But she has a unicorn, so...
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join
Let's see
the
how
heroes
pissed off
of the
this one is.
prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Okay. So, is this one going to start out grumpy too? Listen carefully to Hyacinth talk with her grandmother.
Is this the world of the living? Wait. You... Could you be...
Grandmother? It's me. Your Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me?
Why did she sing Hummingbird? Also, what about the pink-haired little girl screamed Hummingbird? Cotton candy, yes. Hummingbird? Maybe she was one of those children that run around all the time.
I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now... I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Yeah, I mean, you're a ghost, and this whole thing makes no goddamn sense, so... This is weird.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first sky ride when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness. Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice I did.
Really? You had 4 choices, and not a single one. That's statistically unlikely.
Hi, Cynthia. There was a time when I thought you were a timid child.
And you were right.
You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Healing. Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to?
Okay. So the ghost of your dead grandmother, you dug up their spirit and decided you wanted to hear the fairy tale again? I don't know if that's sweet or just weird.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay. Until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder, those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solibus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the moonlit plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titan's every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the sun's wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
A few days later at Dawncloud.
Today's the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Svinen. Let's go talk to him.
Okay, so Hyacinth's ancestor had previously eat Aquila? So was the core flame already secured? Kinda doubt it. But that seems to be what the tale was saying. So I guess we're gonna go find out. I'm just hoping this Rainbow Bridge isn't anything like Mario Kart's. This is gonna be a hellish nightmare.
I know this is a big ask, Namazuni. I hope you understand.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
Yep, definitely this one. A pink puppy woke me up.
You like calling me that, don't you? Oh, well, I've embraced it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
Oh, then we are absolutely doubling down on this pink puppy.
Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan, this could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side. If the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall.
I think these might... we'll start with the first one and see if these are... Day on the ground feels like 10 years in the sky.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
Same.
She just makes things up. Don't take it too seriously.
Wow, calling her out. Good for you. That's assuming we can fix the car. Yeah, it was currently on fire last we saw it. Should probably have put that out at some point. Hopefully it's fireproof. But not filled with asbestos. Yeah, that'll be a thing to do.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
Wasn't expecting you to be, bud.
Don't worry. Don Hung mentioned that Counselor Ligus can help you with that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That shifty bastard is definitely going to help us with that. What? What? Insincerely, I'll miss you all. Okay.
You sound a little insincere there, buddy.
That was totally insincere, partner.
Okay. How was I supposed to read that then? I'll miss y'all. I'll miss you all so much. Like, what? I don't know how you make text sound insincere. Anyways, aren't I supposed to be reincarnating as a Titan?
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova.
Yeah, this whole thing is still kind of convoluted and hard to follow, so... Sure.
Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers...
Yeah, no, go on. What about it? Great detail, matter of fact. What was your favorite seal? How many did you knock out in a single hit? Were you even there? I don't remember.
That bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then?
Maybe.
Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away.
You know what? I like it. Celebrations too early tend to be a sign of a soon downfall. Arrogance that doesn't usually end well. Let's go with this one. We'll win, dear fellow.
The last mile is the hardest. That's from Don Hung. Same principle, just more elegantly put.
It's not the same principle. Not really. That's referring to the fact that the last steps of any journey are often the most severe. You're tired, you're worn out. You've gone through a lot. You've endured to that point. And you just have to cross this finish line. Whether that be a arduous journey or simply achieving a goal and actually having to move on. Whatever it is, those are not even close to the same thing.
Hey, speaking of Don Hung, where is he?
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not keen on being the center of attention.
I feel that. He is right. It sucks.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Please defeat the indifferent eye of Twilight and restore a compassionate sky to Enforius.
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared.
That's not true. That is never true. All of this has been half-assed.
But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the two warriors of the Outlands, who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Warrior from the Outlands! Endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance!
Quite the flatterer, aren't you? Yeah, but also being heaped with praise is sort of normal here, I guess. For the MC, for Stell. How many worlds have we saved? 3? Does the Lafu count as a world? Otherwise it's Bellabog and Anacone. Hey, do I get a ship this time? Do I get another ship? Godlike powers would be nice.
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart. That praise was heartfelt, partner. Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Dan Heng, it's hard to imagine what might have become of Ak. The guest of honor has arrived.
People of Akama, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila. Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1,062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames.
All in rapid succession.
And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
Wait, that does bring up a good point. How many of these core flames were recovered prior to us arriving? Because, you guys sort of took your time. Oh, great. Now I get to walk up the stairs.
Miss Hyacinth!
Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk.
See, why wasn't the whole... I guess those people probably didn't want to walk all the way up there either. Let's have the big speech down at the bottom of the mountain and then walk up to the goddamn top.
Alas, the Chrysos has triumphed. To be immortalized.
They'll surely seize the core.
Yeah, I hear all the people talking at me. I'm ignoring them. This is a cool area. I do like the Titan overlooking everything and sort of mountainous. It's interesting. They definitely made some very pretty areas in Emporius. Stand out a lot. None of them really look the same, which is great.
Thanks for waiting, Dunhung. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We've reshaped the history of the world with our hands over and over. This one or others, because both. I bet this trailblazing expedition could even make Akavili jealous. We'll do number 2. Such an exciting adventure. March is gonna be crying with jealousy. Yeah, I guess they have no idea what's going on the Astral Express, so that'll change their perspective in a minute. Also, I think she would probably just be upset with everything always going wrong, because it always goes wrong. But yeah, such exciting adventures.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Hyacin, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter Folk waited for signs in the snow.
I cannot be the only one who thought, no, the Sky Folk were united until the Fire Nation attacked. No. Avatar was great.
Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the Rainbow Bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Sky Folk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years. Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience. The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Celiosi stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the Flame Chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
Do you believe in legends?
Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sun Folk and the Rain Folk. And Celiosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above.
Little meta there. Okay. Where did she go in the end?
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her courage was unparalleled. Yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore. Has that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years?
Interesting. Kind of an interesting story. That she actually defeated the Titan, but I don't know, instead of just taking the core flame and having the sky fall or turn black or something, she just decided to stay there. Alright, let's see. Are we actually going to have gameplay? Do we actually get to play the game for once? Because it's been like 2 hours of nothing but constant dialogue. I enjoy the story, but I actually started playing this game because I like playing the turn-based combat. So, let's see.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
There was no way I could have been able to read Don Hunk's dialogue. I didn't even see it. Okay. Sorry. What was I supposed to do there?
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is, but all I can see is darkness.
I can see kind of a lot, actually, so, okay. What's on the other side of this? What does that mean?
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky, and any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather.
Oh, so you have a cloud machine. Okay. You have a hurricane generator, huh? Are you the reason for global climate change? Or were your people?
The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
I love this. Both of these are stupid. What's the appropriate resolution? I am curious.
In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet.
I do love that she immediately noticed the big glowing thing and decided, you know what? It's a conspicuous device. Probably important. Let's go fiddle with it. The only logical solution. Listen to the Titan's echoes. I guess we could do this real quick. Divine Echo, Sky. Eye of Twilight, Aquila. Gather storms as wings. Hang 1,000 stars as eyes. That's creepy. I beseech you, rend apart the abyss of chaos, that the unyielding may stand, the eagleless, soar beyond eagles. Oh my god. And eagles soar beyond the clouds. Hold on. And to be honest, kind of thought that was going to read it. Didn't think it was just a soundbite. Little tune for us to enjoy while reading. Gotta get back to it. Operate celestial globe. That looks like a sun. How about it? Got any leads?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it. I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
It is what we do. Yeah, that's a little arrogant. Counting on you, Mem.
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time.
Actually, that brings up an interesting point. Don't all of the Chrysos heirs, at least the ones that have... All of them? Are the Chrysos heirs just all... Do they bleed gold? Hey, Mem, do you mind pricking Stell with a pin or something so we can find this out? They get gold blood too?
Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done. There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge help.
Yeah, the time manipulation pink puppy helps a lot. Like, everything would be pretty screwed without her. Her? The pink puppy. And yes, that is Mem's name from now on.
Foolish rain folk.
Oh, good. We're gonna go straight into hating on two different factions of these people. Who doesn't love... I don't know. This sort of drama.
The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk.
Oh, good. A civil war, huh? Fun.
May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land!
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now.
Let me guess, you're the other faction.
Arrogant Sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shaped the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them. and weaponize this reason to oppress my people.
Oh, damn. That is horrible.
The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh, God. If you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open. And may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
That was your takeaway of that? Sure.
It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like there was a bit of a hierarchy going on with the Sunfolk and the Rainfolk. And treating them poorly.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War?
Do you not know what a tornado is? Because drought is horrible, but flooding, you know, it's a thing in biblical tales.
Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows. Huh. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
Jesus, you're an asshole, huh? The oppressed tend to be a bit consumed with their situation.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
And here's the Civil War.
You! What are you? What are you trying to do?
Not be oppressed?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise!
Oh wow, did we really just cut away? Oh, she absolutely killed that guy.
What a terrifying memory.
It seemed somewhat justified.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
The proud Sunfolk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
This feels rude. A common story everywhere. Yeah, it really is. Really common, as a matter of fact. The Divine set the stage, and the mortals perform the play. This isn't the first time we've witnessed such a scene while trailblazing.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
Every time I hear the Cleaners, I think it's dumb. So I'm just wondering, what is the original word? What is the original Chinese used? Is it just a unfortunate translation that doesn't really lend itself to the kind of grandeur you would expect an assassination group to have? You know, Assassin's Guild or what have you. Maybe I'll look into it. Probably won't. Okay, so maybe somewhat true, but also peacefully would be nice. I'm curious what side won.
There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
The hero Seliosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky denizens.
This is your area of interest. Guess we're gonna do some research.
Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
Honestly, super interesting. Good way of bringing that back.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the celestial mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
Alright, let's mess with the old machine that might control the weather. I think it just brings this up, but didn't they say it could affect the weather? Oh well, would be a boring day without doing something.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Look, the marks of their manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment. Creepy.
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us.
Didn't they have like 100 eyes or 1,000 eyes or something?
I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Oh, interesting. So, if they dislike cloudy days, it might be because they can't see anything with their many creepy eyes. But they're just going to be a biblically accurate angel, aren't they? Absolutely terrifying. Wouldn't this affect Akuma? it's been sunny every day. They can use some rain.
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Alchemist's light comes from the dawn device shouldered by Kefali anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Well, we're not going to be a climate controller because apparently it doesn't work anymore. So that thing's just going to be looking at me. That's not off-putting at all. A huge golden pool down there. Oh, that huge golden pool down there.
A boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk. The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Mechanical simplification is the future. What? Well, no fun if there's no challenge. Let's go with that one.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
Did we just skip that? Works now? Oh, no, we have a minigame. Okay. Puzzles! Yeah, they do good with puzzles. Observe the starting point, finish point, and direction of the arrow and compass. Oh god, please don't be that spinning game from the Lafu. Please. Okay. And the distribution of red obstacles. Rotate the rings on the compass to reach the finish point without running out into obstacles by following the arrow's direction upon leaving the starting point. The red fan-shaped zone represents obstacles that block the path, and the route cannot pass through them. Be sure to avoid them when connecting the route. Use the select button to choose a specific ring and use the rotate button to turn it. When a route has been connected, a hint will appear on the compass. Tap the confirm route button to finalize the route. After confirming a route on the compass, a mechanism will be triggered. A rainbow path will be added to the map according to a specific state of the compass. Yeah, we're gonna pretend I understood that.
Deep breaths and find the way out. I think this should be right.
Okay, so the route just appears between the points eventually. Gotcha. That's not difficult, but a little bit more explanation would have helped.
disappeared.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Yeah, is that a memory?
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Tyson! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions, Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila.
It keeps phasing in and out. I doubt alive is its current state of being.
It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Okay. I'm probably gonna pause here and put two parts together, because yeah. It's been 2 hours and 50 minutes, but this doesn't seem like a good place to pause, and I'm not sure there's going to be a good place anytime soon. So we're just going to call this one apart and try to figure out how to make this all make sense as separate videos eventually. All right. Been a lot of intrigue and mystery. Goliath's whole thing happened. And now we're on the journey of the Sky People. Well, the journey of Hyacinth retrieving the core flame, I guess. Her ancestor. Oh, and there's like a civil war and racism or something going on. So, yeah. Right. We'll continue with it a bit later. Thanks so much for watching.